Hi guys, thank you all for watching and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you how I made my band tee blanket. That's something I wanted to make for the longest time, but I usually didn't have the time, and then I finally started collecting vintage band shirts with the print of my favorite band, which is Queen, and then I was finally ready to make the blanket. So let's jump right into today's project. I collected 15 band t-shirts. Being a Queen fan, they were all shirts with different Queen designs, plus one Brian May themed shirt. My crochet friends Brian and Roger were supervising. I started by cutting the desired size for the backside of the blanket. I used cotton flannel in red and black checked pattern, inspired by the Red Special. I spread all folded shirts on the background to have a general idea of what the placement could look like. I decided to go with 3 shirts per row, creating 5 rows in total, and filling the sides with the back pieces of the shirts. One shirt had a very large design, so I decided that one needed to go in the very center. It was the one with Freddie silhouette inside the Queen logo. So I started with this one. I drew lines with sewing crayon around the logo to create a rectangle. I cut the rectangle of both the front and the back of the shirt. This was the widest rectangle due to the size of the logo. The height of the rectangle determined the overall height for all other rectangles. I measured the same height on the next 2 shirts and adjusted the width according to the logos. The new width determined the width for all the remaining shirts. I used one of the new rectangles as a template to speed things up. I always checked whether the logos fit well inside these dimensions before I cut. Once I had all 15 rectangles, I decided on a final placement. I added the backs of the shirts to the sides of each row, leaving the width as it was for the time being. I took a photo to remember the placement later. I took off all rectangles and organized them by rows. My husky was, as always, very helpful, as you can see. I went on and ironed all rectangles. To be honest, ideally you would iron the shirts before you even start measuring and cutting, which is what I should have done, but here we are. I always clipped all pieces for each row together to keep things organized. With the help of the photo I took earlier, I started placing the pieces together for each row. I was going to sew with a 4 flat lock stitch on my serger, so I pinned the pieces with the wrong side together. For 4 flat lock, sew with only 1 needle and both loopers. Decrease the tension for the needle and increase the tension for the bottom looper. The serger knife is out for this one. I have the Singer 14 SH654, and these are my ideal settings for this type of jersey. Tension to 1 for the needle, which is very low, tension 4 for the upper looper, and tension 7 for the bottom looper, which is very high.
This might be different on your machine, so try a few stitches first until you find ideal settings for your machine. Sew close to the edge and then pull the seam a bit apart to flatten the stitch, and this will give you the illusion of a flat lock. I found that the best approach was to sew all rows first and then putting them together. Here we have the bottom row. I have sewn on the second row. And then I marked the upper center of the second row and the centers on the middle rectangle in the third row, since this was the widest design. I aligned the centers of the second and the third row first, and then I pinned the rest together from there. I think you have a pretty good idea how to go on and finish the blanket front by now, so here it is, all sewn together. By the way, I used rainbow yarn to add a bit more color and to create a distinct line between all logos. As a next step, I took a volume fleece in the size 150 centimeters times 2 meters in Imperial 59.1 times 78.8 inches. I placed the blanket front, made of the shirt rectangles, on the fleece and pinned it in place. I cut back the excess fleece on the bottom and also the excess fabric on the blanket front on the sides. I pinned the blanket front to the fleece because the idea was to sew the blanket front to the fleece through each seam between the rectangles. I did that on my sewing machine with straight stitch using quilting sewing foot. A tip: this is a great project for using up leftover bobbin yarn in different colors. And here's what the blanket looked like so far. I placed the blanket back on the blanket front, right side to right side, wrong sides up. I made sure I aligned the centers on the top and the bottom edge to have the blanket back centered. I pinned around all edges, and again, my husky was hard at work, very helpful. I cut back the excess on the blanket front to match the width of the blanket back. Then I have sewn the pieces together with straight stitch. I left a small section open so I could turn the blanket to the right side, which I did. I shaped the corners and I pinned around the edges. I have sewn around all edges with straight stitch. And then I hand stitched the section that was left open by using leather stitch. Then the edge looked like this. I additionally secured the blanket back to the blanket front with a few stitches on several intersections between the individual rectangles. And here we have the finished blanket. I was going for a very simple design, and I love my new blanket as it is. But you could, by all means, make, for example, a nice binding around the edges to step it up even further. I surprised my husband with a similar blanket as an early birthday present. The bands that are represented on his blanket are Rush, Queen, and Led Zeppelin. I made his blanket even longer than mine, since Jack is taller than me. So here you have it. This blanket is an original gift idea for music fans for birthdays, Christmas, Valentine's Day, or for example graduation, or any other occasion you can think of.
Alrighty, so we are done. This blanket is something that makes me so happy. You could say that I'm a little bit obsessed with Queen. I have here these gorgeous crochet dolls of Brian and Roger. I have headphones with the Queen logo, and I play electric guitar, and guess what guitar did I get from my husband for my 50th birthday? So yeah, it was strictly necessary to have the Bandsy blanket with all the Queen logos, and it's very comfortable. And one thing that I love about making a blanket like that for yourself is that if you're super tall or if you're short, you can adjust the length to your needs, because a purchased blanket is gonna have a, you know, standard size. So that's something you wanna consider. So anyways, that's gonna be it for today. I had a lot of fun making this blanket, and if you're gonna make yours, then you can post it on Instagram and tag me. My Instagram profile is down below in the video description. And also I wanted to remind you that I also sell sewing patterns on Etsy. Link to my Etsy shop is also in the video description, which makes me also the sponsor of my own video. And I wish you a wonderful day. I'm looking forward to seeing you with my next sewing project. Happy sewing, and see you soon. Bye.